Hello, everybody. Anybody here? Hello? Knock, knock, knock. Hey, Evil Rick, what's going on? How you doing? I'm just sitting around, not doing anything. I am bored, and I thought I'd just do a pop up live. Right? I don't either. I just started the live. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, yeah, I do. Happy Friday. Oh, it's Saturday now. It is midnight. I'm actually just chilling. I was listening to music, but I can't have the music playing while I'm live because I got in trouble the last time for playing music. Okay. It's it's almost 20 after it's 12:17, but hey, is there I guess you can't uh uh go live with me, can you, Evil Rick? If I share the link, can you pop up and go live? Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, so your bike's back in the shop? No. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you, Evil Rick. So your bike's fucking up? Wow. That sucks. I have issues with my van, but I can't take it in the shop. Uh, I don't have the money, but it's running. So as long as it's running, oh, your upload speed. No, I get that. That's cool. Well, like I said, I just did this out of the blue. I'm just sitting here wife went to bed, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go live. I was sitting here listening to music and stuff, drinking my cheap beer. That could be a country song. I don't know, but there's a lot of bullshit going on. Did you catch the shooting that happened in Georgia? I think it was. That was messed up. Stray Kitten. Ghost, what's up? Ghost Lincoln. Stray Kitten, hello. Evil Rick, welcome, welcome. I know this is off the wall, like it says, pop up live. How you doing, Stray Kitten? Ghost Ghost Lincoln. I don't drink my cheap beer. Yep, me too. No, but I'm not doing. I'm just chilling. Like I said, it's Friday night. Yes, it's a little later. But this is who I am on the weekend. I stay up late. It's just me. So Mad Shad was having issues. So, it's like, okay, I'll try and see what's going on. And YouTube is messing up because I noticed when uh, I refreshed the page, put YouTube back up, how the picture comes up on YouTube. You have the sidebar where you have uh, all the information, whatever. Uh, it took a few minutes to load back up. So YouTube's got some glitches going on tonight, if I can talk right. But yeah, I think where Mad Shad is, that building must be, there must be some serious metal in that building. Wow, no shit, evil. It takes, what the hell's going on with that? Oh, but that's off your phone though. But still, wow, really? Holy crap. And I get aggravated with my slow time. So, oh, I didn't put that in there. If anybody wants to pop up, join me, chat with me, I forgot to put that in the comment. Oh, it's weird desktop. Okay. Let me share. See if that works. What happens there? Paste. There, if anybody is brave enough to join me in a live chat, there is the link. Ooh, bad leg cramps. Oh, yeah. Eat more bananas. See what else is going on. Bring some people in. I don't know. I don't know where this thought came from. Uh, Mighty Python and the Holy Grail. There we go.
Can I see chat?
Do you see me?
Yeah,
I
no.
see you.
See, this sucks. I lost home internet, so I only have mobile, and I can't see the chat without losing the whole lot. Wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see you.
Oh, I can see everybody. I can see you, Wolf, but I can't see chat.
Oh, okay.
Because StreamYard on mobiles, I'll just say ass backwards. It's horrible.
Oh, is it really? So, what if I just went straight YouTube?
I've done that because technically, you have to have like, what is it, 500 subs with all these watch hours. If you do, and I did it myself with Mad Shad, if you do a live on YT with another person go live with, you don't need all those requirements, which I don't have those requirements. I don't like 147 subs, which, wow, I'm fucking surprised on that one, truthfully. But because YT has this thing, because people used to like live mobile streams and they would permanently end themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
YT made it a point that you had to have X amount of hours watched, X amount of subscribers. But if you went live with somebody, I mean, obviously, if you're live with somebody, you're not just gonna. I mean, well, maybe I guess you would just walk off a bridge or do whatever the fuck. But yeah, that's.
Yeah, I follow what you're saying. I never, you know what? Doing this live stuff is kind of new to me. I didn't do it back when it first started. Okay, when YouTube first came out, I was watching YouTube. I just never thought about doing videos. I was just checking shit out.
Yeah, I'm actually this too on the phone. So, because my home, I'm actually fighting with my home internet provider because I'm not going to go there here, but it's been a cluster F shitstorm. I'll just leave it that way.
All right.
They do StreamYard and connect. Okay, I'm trying something. Let's see if this works. Okay. Yep, shit. Well, no, I can still hear you making noise, so this might work.
Okay. Hang on a minute. I'm going to fart. Oh.
Good. Okay, so we use that. Okay, continue. Wow. Yeah, whatever. Continue. God damn.
Well, your picture is you're frozen right now. Okay, now you're moving.
Okay, I'm shit. Okay, so Evil Rick says Ghost is frozen. So it looks like I might be able to read chat now.
All right, but you're moving around. You're not frozen.
I'm gonna rub the top of my fuzzy head because I'm regrowing my hair. Anybody see that?
Yeah, you're not frozen. You stop touching your head.
Yeah. So, like in this format, I can see chat. I see you and me like shadowed in the background behind the chat.
All right.
I hear you, and I can still read the chat, so that makes a lot of sense. So I can see everything.
All right. And Evil Rick's making fun of you. He said you're creating static electricity.
That's after ass good. Yeah, I can actually read chat. It shows up with like their username with the YT play thing by their name. So it's
okay. All right.
Yeah, it's because you're cross-platforming it. That's why it does it. Which normally,
okay.
You know, if my laptop was working, this would be. I have the laptop on the phone doing chat and everything else, but I'm not going there because yeah, I'm starting shit with them.
How was your work week?
That was actually um, an interesting clusterfuck. I'll say it that way because you know, like in my company, I've been here longer than the company owned the place, so I have
Right.
a lot of knowledge, capacity, training, skill. You know, I've been down this whole road. I mean, I could build you a house, I could build you a ship, and I can kick you in the ass. Let's go. But the thing is now is a lot of the management, the owners, and everything else are more into that. Man, damn. What's the best way to word it?
I don't know. I don't do your job. I know what you do.
A lot of the management and owners are more into that ass kissing blue state trash. Okay, I'll say it that way. And I'm not red or blue. I am more human, more personable, more of that nature. You know, it's like if this is wrong, this is wrong. I don't give a fuck what you are. Period. This is wrong. But they're all like, no, this is fine for us because we can do this. No, that's fucking wrong. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's wrong.
Right.
You know, I don't care if doing it this way lets you sleep at night because you did it wrong. So that's been a thing for a while now, and I've been getting intel and information from different people throughout corporate company and all that shit. They want me gone. They want to replace me. They want me gone because I literally, you know, hey, we need you guys to go do this. No, that's against some OSHA shit. That's not sanitary. That's not safe. That's not healthy. Well, we don't care. Oh, okay. Okay. But it used to be my team would be like right behind me. They're like, dude, bro's got our backs. He's keeping us safe. He's doing what he does because he's a leader, not a fucking boss. But lately, because I don't know the whole feel behind it, but I'm watching as my team. Not all of them. I still got two that if I quit, they're coming with me because they know me.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Go on.
But the rest of the team's kind of like, oh, you know, I'm going to go suck on those teats. I'm not going to listen to the dude that knows his shit from elbows to asshole. I'm going to go suck on these corporate teats. So, and I know this, and that's the beautiful thing. Is, you know, if you listen to different content creators, so I've been on their channel, Vision, all these different guys, Vision, Mad Shad, Devil Dog, and I'm the engineer. I design shit, build shit, make shit work, fix shit, repair shit. But the thing is with an engineer, we sit back, we listen, we learn, we understand. You know, and
can I stop you there for a minute though?
Go ahead.
Can I put my 2 cents in on what you just said about engineers?
You better be 50 cents on that one. I'm just saying.
I've worked with them, and what bugs me the most,
they're fucking
is they got this paperwork, and they swear to God on paper this shit's gonna work.
Yeah, see, this I speak from experience because, like, I did construction, full house remodeling.
You know what I'm talking about.
And I was certified Ford Tech, so I know what engineers are. And here's the best part: is people that are engineers, like, you know, those.
I'm listening.
Put the fucking starter inside the engine block of the fucking Cadillac Northstar. See, those are engineers. And this is how we rephrase to them in all of my history of working is those are engineers. All right. But then engineers. And the engineers, you always put that like emphasis between there, are the ones that will look at those guys and go, I'm gonna fucking just bury you in the ground because you're a dumbass. And yet I can fix it quicker than you thought it would ever be possible. Because we're the ones that have to deal with that. They don't have to deal with it. So you have the engineers, literally, you say it just like that, engineers. You could have electrical engineers, plumbing engineers, construction engineers. But then you have the engineers. And those are the ones that the actual engineers fear. Because we're the assholes that look at all this and go, let's go, Buttercup.
Seriously, though,
that's what we. We get the blueprints and their beautiful, drawn out, fucking half-ass trash schematics, and we're like, wow, how many bottles of wine did it take to make that shit? Well, it's not going to work. Here's what you need to do. And we redesign it and redraw it, hand it back to them and go, yeah, try that. They can't understand it. The reason they can't understand it is because they technically don't have the mechanical knowledge of the operations of what they're designing.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. And Evil Rick just put it up there. Engineers only design it. The rest of us have to work on it. Engineers suck.
They need to change the definition. Engineers, those. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know a few true engineers. I mean, damn, they're smart as fuck. I mean, literally.
No, I'm not. Ghost, don't get me the wrong way.
No,
they are. They are.
I've
worked with them.
But see, the problem with them is they're brain smart, book smart. They're actually not like fuck. How do you say it? Think smart? I guess you.
I don't know.
That pipe and figured out. Well, shit, that was a bad idea.
Okay, here's what it is. They put it down on paper. It looks so good on paper. It's got to be true.
Yeah. You get engineers like me that are sitting there going, dude, I'm gonna straight kick you in your ass. You're fucking wrong. So I fight back, like me, my version of engineer, my class of engineers, which is actually different, fight back and forth with them because they're always, I'm right. The math is right. The design is right. Everything else is right. I walk up to them with the fucking part covered in grease, shit, whatever it is, throw it in their face and go, do you really think it's right? Look at me like, well, how would you fix it? Dude, it's the craziest, dumbest thing. Think of this. Think of that. Think of this. See, you're thinking of specifications, mechanical specifications, electrical, all these different specifications. But what you always fucking forget is the human factor. The human factor is going to fuck everything up. It's going to degree, angle, flow rate, resistance, all that shit. You have to factor that in. So you have two engineers. You got the ones that put it on paper, and then you got the engineers that can pull it out of their head and fucking build it.
Right. Because my first experience, I was in my, I want to say 19 when I first got into the lumber yard, building prefab homes. I ran a component saw, which cuts your roof trusses, your webs that go inside the trusses, all this stuff. And as we built these prefab walls, roofs, whatever, our architects would, have this paperwork out, and we try to build this shit, and we tell them it's not going to work. So that was my first experience, and then as it went on,
I gotta put a fan on my phone. She's getting hot.
and as it went on, in my because I did nothing but construction all my life, and then I went into the military when I was in the Seabees.
Yeah.
You cannot do this just because the book says you got to put A to slot B to tab C. That does not always work, especially when you're working out in the field.
Dude, the biggest thing I'm sorry, everybody in chat, is this better? Had to move the phone. Straight Kid and I used to be a Ford Master Tech, a welding certification, construction, architectural. I've done all of it. And I've been certified in everything I put my fingers on, literally, just so you know. The biggest thing with architects are they are literally by what they draw, because they don't actually know the difference between a 2x4, a 2x8, a 2x6, a 1x2, a 1x3, a 3 3/4 by 1 1/4 plank. They don't know this shit. They basically use numbers. They don't even, a lot of them.
Right. I was going to say that it's this number factor because the numbers say it should work. It's the numbers. It doesn't always freaking. A 2x4 is not actually a 2x4.
Not anymore, no. Used to be.
But you know what I'm saying.
It's like everything. I mean, the only time you actually get in dimensional truity is like in steel work. If it says it's a 2x3 square tube, it's a 2x3, well, rectangular. Right. Sorry. Now
with steel, right.
Now in construction lumber, if you're looking at a 2x4, that's actually 1.5 by 3.5. On a good day. On a good day. And that depends on how hockey stick that damn 2x4 is. Right. Pulling 2x4s out, and it's like, damn, I could play hockey with this fucking thing.
Yeah, you go to a lumber yard today, like a Home Depot or whatever, and pick out the 2x4s or 2x6s, whatever you want. It's some crappy fucking wood right now.
Oh, you walk into treated, it's even worse. It's really bad. But the problem is most of our treat's not done here. So, you know, it's got that lag time from being shipped from wherever the fuck it's coming to here.
Right, right. Well, you know, now I work with sheet metal. And so that's a whole different commodity that's going on, especially with the trade and everything that, you know, all the bullshit that's going on. We have, from what I understand, the company I work for, the metal that we get in daily, we have traded, we've went from one place, we went like 5 different places they've changed to find a cheaper metal, and it's starting to show up on the metal that we get. We were getting it overseas for a while.
That's the thing with it. There's a whole thing going on right now with that American Steel happy horse shit. But the biggest thing is you have so many different processes to create metal. You know, you have your forges, you have all this to create this metal. You have the machinery to make this metal, be it sheet metal, tube goods. I mean, shit, straight up 12 by 12, 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch steel I-beams. And by God,
right.
They're epic.
Well, think about all the metal that's used in everything that we build.
Yeah, how much
everything
is recycled through a shit process. You know, if you got, we'll just go with like a ton of steel. I mean, straight steel. You know, it's straight steel. Plain simple. You know, it's straight steel. They smelt it down. You know, they heat everything. But what they do is to make more money is they take that solid, straight iron steel, which I mean, you do. You know, if you take straight iron, you can add nickel, you can add titanium, you could add magnesium and different materials into that steel to make it hard as fuck.
Right. Right.
What they do is they're like, I mean, shit. Look at your newer cars. Walk up to. I'm not kidding. Anybody in this chat, walk up to 2024. Take your finger, just your finger, and push on that door panel, and see how far you can crush that piece of shit in. I got an 80.
That's how cheap it got. That's how cheap it got.
They're making the cheapest metal, the cheapest molds, the cheapest pores. Your control, you know, all this shit in automotive wise, even your engine blocks, it's being subsided to shit. Like I have an 87 Chevy truck. You gotta kick that door. I mean, full bore, I'm pissed as fuck. Kick that door to even, if you're lucky, make a dimple. My 66 C10, dude, you can hit that with a 10-pound sledge and not dent the door. It'll bounce and look at you and be like, not happening.
Right, right.
One of these 2024 Chevy Silverados, which I'm not knocking. I mean, damn, they're beautiful trucks. They are beautiful trucks. But you can literally put your hand on that door and crush that fucker in.
Wow.
With side supports in that door. You can bend that door by your hand. So that tells you that when that Kia Soul comes at you at 40 miles an hour and sideswipes your ass, that truck's fucked.
Well, that's one of the things I said. My wife's car broke down on us last Monday. She has a newer car. Nothing. I'm not a mechanic. But anyway, it broke down in the middle of the intersection. Just stopped. So I'm like, all right, I get out, pop the hood. People are honking their horns, going around us, whatever. And the engine is clean. Cables are clean. Nothing. I'm like, I don't know. I said, let's call it a tow company. All of a sudden, here comes this little Vietnamese dude running down the street. Help, push, because we were in the middle of the intersection. I'm like, so he helped us push it out. Another dude showed up. We get it into a parking lot. We're sitting there. I tell my wife, I say, go ahead and try and start it now. She starts it, the engine starts, and then dies. I was like, okay. So we get a tow company.
Losing fuel.
So they showed up. I told my wife, I said, start the car. The car freaking started up. And I was like, all right, no. I said, take it. We're going to take it to the shop. I am not going to chance driving the car back to the house and it dying again.
Sounds like a fuel pump.
So we take it to the shop. They diagnose it. They said, there's nothing wrong. We'll give you a tune-up. And we're like, okay, give it a tune-up. Number 4 plug was black as hell, they said. They said, this is what they told us. The newer cars, if the firing system with the plugs, the spark plugs not firing right, the engine will shut off.
Yeah. I mean, some of the newer engines, if they do detect a misfire, they will deaden the engine to protect cylinder wear because the pistons they make now are basically pressed powder, not actual pistons. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what they told us. Because I was sitting there. I'm not a mechanic, Ghost. I'm not, but I'm not stupid either. So I'm thinking it's got to be a sensor, or my first thought was a fuel line clog because it started up, but then it died.
That's what it'll start up when it's cooled down a little bit and run for a few seconds and then shut down once that heat hits the engine, which is, yeah, it's so fucking. I mean, it used to be like in the 80s, you could pull a whole spark plug out and run that truck from here to California, and that motor didn't give a fuck.
Right. And that's my issue. I know I can work on the old car.
Yeah.
These new ones, it's all computer shit. I'm clueless. I have no idea.
What are they talking? Oh, I see what Evil Rick and Straight Kitten's talking. Technically, Evil Rick's right. The thing with a steel plant, if they use crucibles to melt the metal, the thing is, what happens is if you were to shut down a full smelting facility where they're using the crucible, these crucibles are huge. You can put a full-size truck in these things to melt the metal. Those crucibles have to stay hot, literally hot, like shit damn hot. And they melt the metal, they dump the metal. They melt the metal, they dump the metal. But what happens is when you cool those crucibles and you shut that's it. It's called a blast furnace, basically. If you shut the blast furnace down, the blast furnace, yes, can be restarted completely, but you have to have a new crucible because that crucible that you were using in that blast furnace for just for shits and giggles, we'll say 5 years. Actually, it's about a year. Is done. It's gone. It's ruined because that metal had hardened and fused inside that crucible. Now, if we heat that crucible, what happens is because the metal's been fused, it will actually start to melt and destroy the crucible, which means you'll have imperfections in the metal, and you could have a really bad fire you don't want to fuck with. But if you start that blast furnace up and you slam a new crucible in there, yes, definitely doable. But you can't reuse the old crucible. Cool. It's done. So.
I didn't know that. Cool.
Yep. Crucibles are fucking weird like that. It's like, you make a crucible, I mean, dude, it could sit on the shelf for 1,000 years. Never used. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You wouldn't even have to dust it off. You could just throw it in the throw it in the fire, heat that thing up, get her glowing, and start melting metal. But as soon as that thing has had any form of metal in it, aluminum's the worst, brass, copper, iron, steel, stainless steel, whatever, composite metals, once that's in that crucible, and you cool that crucible is now scrap. You can never reuse that crucible.
There you go, Stray Kitten. Ah, shit. So you got any plans for the weekend there, Ghost Lincoln?
I gotta do some waterproofing on my home built camper. Pick a fight with a certain internet provider.
That's always fun. Will you be able to speak to a person you can understand? I'm trying, but it's true. Why should I have to
probably not
beat around the bush about when you have to talk to somebody that is an internet provider, or even say you're having problems with your laptop or your computer? You're gonna call somebody and they say their name is George, but they sound like they're from India.
Yeah, my name is Bob. How can I help you? Bullshit. That's what I do. They tell me that not bullshit English.
What? Right. I'm just saying, but it's true. You know, it's true. When you call these, even with, your cell phone, if you got a problem with your cell phone, you try to call a provider, and it's always a foreigner that you have to deal with.
That's the funny thing with my cell phone. Honestly, with my cell phone provider, what is it? It's been,
what's up, Steel Tree?
I want to say over 28 years, and actually never had a problem with them. Literally not at all. I don't even have to call them. I can text them or I can email them and be like, hey. And then I get a text message back, or an email back, hey, do this, do this. I email or text back, this didn't work, what should I do? Bring it into the store, take it into the store, and they're like, oh, damn, that thing's done. Okay. Okay. I don't get that whole bullshit of, did you reset the modem?
Right, exactly.
Fuck that fucking thing 300 goddamn times, didn't fix a fucking thing. Something's wrong. And then you go online, you go to Google and be like, internet outage in my area. Huh. Look at the map on that one.
No, it's crazy.
It's horseshit.
And here's one for you.
It's gonna get worse when they go AI. I'm just saying.
I don't know if I feel sorry for these people that have to there's a name for them. They sit in a little cubicle all day, either calling your house or taking calls.
Oh, telemarketers.
But back in the day when I used to clean carpet,
assholes, fuckwits.
I did that at night, so these places would be closed. They were the sloppiest people, sitting in their cubicle, just sitting on the phone. They had cases of water, fucking wrappers of Snickers bars and shit on the floor. I'm like, really?
Yeah, those are what are they called? Oh, call center people.
That's call center. That's it. Call center people. That's the word. Man, those places were nasty.
No. Ha, no.
I as bad as it gets, if I'm looking for a job, I don't think I could do that job. I really don't. At a call center, you're on the phone, either trying to sell something, or that's basically what it is. They're trying to sell something.
They're trying to fuck you over, is what they're doing.
Well, that too.
It's literally, you call it fucking say. I mean, a lot of the chat's not as young or whatever, but you're watching Netflix at fucking 3:00 at night and your whole internet goes to shit. And you call these assholes up and they're like, did you reset the modem? Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
Did you reset this? Let's try. And what always pisses me the fuck off is they're like, well, let's try to reset it. Seriously? And yet, for some magical reason, you go over there and reset the motherfucker, and it worked. And I've literally been in this argument. I was like, you know what? I've reset this thing X amount of times, redone the app, redone the IP address, the everything, because I know this shit, and it didn't work. And yet, when you tell me, well, let's go over there and try to reset it and see what happens, and it fucking works. Bullshit. You're fucking with it. Try me again.
Right. All right. Real quick. Before I forget, are you in the chat room too? If I don't think anybody in the chat room's a virgin, so but I have a little Johnny joke to share.
Good joke. Like a penis joke?
No, little Johnny joke.
I don't think anybody's really a virgin anymore.
Is that why you were coughing?
I mean, truly, if you look at the way fucking society's brain fucking these children, I don't know. I mean, it's horrible.
All right, Ghost, get up. Forget about that. Let me share this joke.
Oh, so I can drop chat and bring chat back up. Cool.
I heard this joke today, It's called A Little Johnny Joke with a Moral. Okay, here goes the joke. So a horse and a chicken are out to pasture playing in the field. The horse falls into a quicksand pit and he's sinking. The horse tells the chicken, "Go to the farmer and get me help." So the chicken runs off, looks for the farmer, can't find the farmer. So the chicken hops in a Mercedes Benz, drives it down to the quicksand where the horse is sinking, puts a rope around the back bumper, throws the rope to the horse. The horse grabs the rope and the chicken pulls him out of the quicksand. The horse is like, "Thank you, thank you." Next day, the horse and the chicken are out in the field playing. The chicken falls into the quicksand. The chicken says, "Oh, horse, help me. Go get the farmer to pull me out." The horse thinks for a minute and says, "Wait a minute." He's like, "If I stand over you, chicken, you can grab onto my cock and I can pull you out." And the chicken's like, "Okay." So the chicken grabs onto the horse's cock and pulls him out of the quicksand. So the chicken gets out and the chicken's like, "So what's the moral of the story?" The horse tells the chicken, "If you're hung like a horse, you don't need a Mercedes Benz to pick up a chicken."
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, this live stream's getting nailed.
I had to share that joke.
I mean,
I thought that was funny.
it's fucked up, but it's funny. That live stream's getting nailed.
Welcome to Wolf Fang's room.
99% of the time live streams I'm on get nailed. Probably my own. I've never actually gone back and looked. Probably my own too. Beauty of no moderation. You have a lot.
I just heard that joke today, and I was like, I found that joke funny.
White Debs. Good evening. How are you?
Hi, New York Debs. Stray Kid. Hey, it's just a joke.
Yeah, that's not a. Yeah. It's yeah. I mean, well, yeah, I'm not going there. I could, but I'm not.
Anyway, okay, moving on. Shit. What?
Well,
cat's out of the bag now. It's too late. Anyway, so did you hear about Hunter Biden being he pled guilty
for tax evasion? Yeah, I'm
right.
Thing you're pleading guilty for, you motherfucker? Okay.
$1.4 million he owes, supposedly.
It's a drop in the hat for dickheads like that, and that's the fucking sad part.
Right. That was my thought.
I mean, the only thing you pled guilty to, you lying sack of monkey shit.
Right. The gun charge is still out there.
The gun charge is a fucking weird one. I don't go on that one as much as the. I mean, okay, he was stoned as fucking owned a gun. Okay, right, all right. You know, I know people that get. I mean, stoned past the point of it should even exist.
I was going to say no point of return.
No, but it's like whatever on that one. But the other crime, the other. I'm not going to go to use those words, but the other shit fuckery that this individual has done far surpassed the fact that he was high on coke and bought a gun. You know, the demoralizing, the immoral shit this bag of stuff has done to me. No.
Well, and what they're plugging at him is, you know, if you go to buy a gun, there's that paperwork you have to fill out, and there's all the questions on the paperwork that you have to fill out.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, so apparently he did not check the right block.
Which I think is quite interesting. When you go to buy one and you fuck up on the paperwork, they'll look at you and be like, they'll literally look at you and be like, really? Oh, right. Shit. Fix that, you know. But that's not my thing. My thing isn't the gun. You know, all these different charges on him for the gun. Whatever. That gun that he purchased was never used to, you know, do things. I mean, I don't know. He might have.
Right. No, you're right though, because the only thing that they said about it was his girlfriend threw it in the garbage or some shit like that.
Yeah, whatever.
Threw it in a dumpster. Okay, well, why are you doing that anyway?
You know, yeah. You know, I don't care what this crack whore did with his little fucking revolver. I give a fuck. My friend done to women, what he's done to children, what he's done, quite fucking frankly, to the American people. There's my issue.
Right. I wonder if he was on Epstein's island list.
Oh, I guarantee he was walking around that island going, because he's a fucking sick fuck. But there's my problem, is you are an immorally, fucking words. Oh, words. You are.
Your morals have been lost.
You are an immoral piece of shit. That's what he is. He is an immoral piece of shit. I mean, I don't care if you snort crack, get high, and buy a handgun, and you pay to fuck a hooker. All right, go get it. Whatever. But when you do this shit to children, you do this immoral shit to families, you do this immoral shit to the fucking.
It's a whole different ball game then.
It's a shit show that you need to drop the soap on and fucking deal with the consequences. That's how
I'm with you. I know what you're saying. That's just like okay. Let's bring up the other topic of Aurora, Colorado, with Venezuela. So-called gangs going into this apartment building. I mean, that's a big thing that's going on right now.
That concerns me. I mean, well, that should concern everybody. But what concerns me the most of that part is obviously, I'm sorry, there's no reason. There is no reason on this beautiful blue orb we live on that the law enforcement and all this shit just stand there going, okay. Right. You know, that shouldn't be happening. And I speak of that from my knowledge of, I've been on for over 16 years on the same 476 unit apartment complex. I'm sorry, but if people come in here and start that shit, You know, obviously there's probably going to be, let me think, out of the current resident population down here, I'd say probably about 50 to 60% of people are going to run, hide, and cowl. You know, they're just, oh no. But the other percent, yeah, you don't want to fuck with them. You're not going to be able to pull that shit off unless you
Right.
in a force that can double their force. You're not going to do it. Now,
Well,
I know.
these assholes are taking advantage of elderly people, people that can't fight back.
See, that's the fucking bullshit.
They're not going after people like you and I.
No.
Yet.
And see, that's the bullshit. Is they're going after the elderly people while you got these. I mean, unless it's strictly an elder person property. You have a lot of younger generations, a lot of these other generations that are not stepping up for their fucking elders, and they're letting them either. I mean, don't get me wrong; those gangs are. You need to fucking leave. You're done. You're gone. Get the fuck out of here, or you can pay us in rent, and we'll keep you safe. Is that a plus? Is that a negative? It's fucking bullshit, is what it is. Because
it's bullshit. We don't. This is not the country. Our country doesn't live this way. Your third world countries do. No, we do not live this way.
Yeah, but that's the new morale, the new morals that are certain clusterfuck is breeding upon people. Oh, just deal with it. It'll be okay. You know, we're gonna hook you up with the CBDC. We're gonna give you this, and we're gonna give you this, and we're gonna fuck you because you're not listening. You're not paying attention. You're not realizing that they are literally stripping you of every fucking thing that our forefathers bred unto this dirt. Now, right. Don't get me wrong. The United States was kind of taken over shitty. And I will say it was. You know, here's your beads. Give me the land. That was some bullshit. I will say that was.
Read the history. It is fucked up. I agree with you.
But in that transition, we became we the people. And a lot of the older generations are sitting back going, my fucking God, why? Why? What can I do? But the thing is a lot of these generations that are looking at this going, are you fucking kidding me? There's not much they can do. If they like anything today, if you were to step up, literally come out your shell, fucking hammer on them. Bullshit. Remember the Tea Party? 2% fucking tax? Let's fucking go. What would happen? You'd be thrown in federal prison. You might be picked off driving down the road and nobody knows.
Look what happened with January 6th.
Yeah, you get locked in a fucking jail cell for the rest of your fucking life because you were standing there watching shit happen.
Right.
Or walked in.
They don't want you to speak up. Here's my big issue right now. It's been an issue for a while. Why did the 13 colonies start here on North American land, on the USA? They left England because of fucking taxes. Now look where we're at right now. We're in the same goddamn boat.
Actually, in comparison, they left for a 2% tax on tea. Fucking tea. 2% tax on tea. Okay. So you go to the store right now, and let me remember. I got to dig in the brain for the history. It was a 2% tax on, what was it, the equivalent of 4 ounces of tea or pound of tea? I can't remember exactly. But if you go to the store right now and you buy a box of Earl Grey tea, which is roughly, weight wise 12 ounces or some shit like that. It's like 30 tea bags or whatever. You're paying, like in my area, 6.75% on that box of tea.
Right. Like I said, we are right back in the same damn boat.
The reason we're in the same boat now is due to the federal happy horse shit that they created where, oh, you don't want to pay that tax? Okay, we'll arrest you. We'll take your house. We'll take your car. We'll send your kids to an orphanage. We will fucking destroy you. Well, I'm sorry to say this, but the last time I fucking checked, all these happy, crappy ass fuckwads that sit in that big, beautiful White House that technically is not on United States property, we hired you. We put you there. Well, not all of them, but you're our employee, not the other way around. How about you start paying all this fucking income tax while we don't have to? How about, don't get me wrong, I can understand sales tax. When it's
I get it because they've got to have some revenue. I understand that.
I can understand sales tax when it's used properly and put to where it needs to be, not sent to a fucking bunch of asswits that are going to send it across seas to buy fucking cheap shit.
Right.
You know, if I'm paying 6.5% sales tax on everything in the world I buy in my state, okay, I want roads that don't have fucking potholes. I don't want to see the road cone fucking mating season every damn year for 6 to 8 months straight, because you should not have to be rebuilding this shit as often as you have to if you'd fucking done it right the first time.
Right. It's I'm trying to find the word now. Well, it's straight up stupidity on the government. They just want to line their pockets. That's all, you know, and they're taking that on us. Period. We all know that.
It's not stupidity on the government. That's the sad part. This is not stupidity on their part. This is
that was the only word I could think of.
I mean, your concept is right, but it's not technically stupidity. It's their intellect fucking the American people, because the American people have become stupid to their shit. We've become blinded by that. Oh, okay. You know, I worked 40 hours my paycheck's 40 hours. Cool. I have to pay out the ass for this. Shit.
It's look at your paycheck.
It's like I work 40 hours a week. Sometimes, 120, whatever it is. You know, and don't get me wrong, I understand they take out, 10% for the big guy. Okay. You're taking 10% out for the big guy. Then how about that 10% that you take out goes to, I don't know, instead of feeding some ass fuckery over there in this wherever the fuck, it goes into, I don't know, maybe these United States to improve infrastructure, to improve agriculture, to improve machine, jobs, to improve all this shit. No, it don't do that. That 10% for the big guy, that cocksucker gets X amount of percent, and the rest goes over to wherever the fuck. Well, what about, our armed forces? If my 10% was going to feed the armies, the armed forces, infrastructure, improvements, and I'm not talking wind and fucking solar. Fuck that. No, I'm not talking that.
Yeah, our structures.
And agriculture. If you actually take in was like 3 point X about, what is it? 3 point, I can't remember the population currently, but it's like 3 point something billion fucking people. We'll say whatever amount of those are actual tax paying people.
Right. Well, there's the other issue.
But you take that 10%, and you factor that all in, and then you factor in the funniest fucking thing, and I'm fucked. I'm budgeting. I'm like all of us. We're budgeting. Oh shit, my car needs new tires. All right, so I gotta start budgeting this out like 6 months out to get four brand new tires because they don't make them here and they cost too fucking much. Well, why the people that so-called we hired that think they're better than us don't budget a fucking thing properly? Oh, hey, we got like $1.2 million extra in the budget. Let's go buy 1 million solar fans. Are you fucking kidding me? How about you put that into the military? Make our military and take care of our fucking military.
I don't even want to go there because they suck when it comes to that.
I'm not military. I'm not. At the age of 15, my father had a massive stroke, could not work. I ended up taking care of my mother, my father, and my sister. I couldn't join the military. At 18, everything seemed okay. I went in to join Marines. Unfortunately, I have 4 discs in my spine that
right
at 50 I'll be able to. When I went into all this and I passed all the physical shit, and the guy walks up to me and goes, "Mr. Cruz, do you know about your spine?" And I'm like, "No." And they showed me the x-rays and he goes, "I'm sorry." And I'm like, he goes, "You go home. You take care of yours."
Wow. Yep.
And you take care of those who are not yours, that are here with us doing what we need to do. And
hold that thought. I gotta pee. Damn it.
Bladder, you old fucker. Garden hose to the toilet. Quit slacking. Get creative. Oh, that'd be a mess. Ugh. I don't even want to think of that. Yeah. Yeah. If you own it, it's yours. But that's the fucked up thing is you can never own the land you're on. Now, in some states, when you hit a certain age, you no longer have to pay taxes on the land. So that would make it yours. But until then, you don't pay property taxes. They come and take the shit. But when you go back in the day, like Wild West times, you walked up to an acre of land, you walked it out, you marked it out, and you were like, mine, I own it, mine. You went in, you got the paperwork done, you got the deed, it was yours. Now, good luck with that shit, because it don't work. Because they own everything. You're just renting it from them. And that's fucking strip and destroy everything. Because they think they own it. And that's the big thing is they think they own everything.
Okay, back. Oh, I think I feel lighter.
Probably.
Oh, Lordy. Sorry about that, people. That's just nature. You have a few beers. Well, let's see. I think I've had 7 beers. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's fucking, well, it's Saturday now.
Yep, 1:20 in the morning.
So, almost 1:30. But yeah, I like to do my work during the week, and I like to do my thing on the weekends.
That's the funny thing too. Like in my job, right? Like I'm the only one that's, I don't know, waking up, listening, learning, understanding, everything else. And the other day, we had this chemical fire, and everybody's all in the group, the work group text, talking and chatting about it and everything else. And then I get text messages from different people, and they're, what do I do? And I'm like, you know what? You have never listened to me from day one. Why the fuck would I tell you now what to do?
Wow.
Suck it up and deal with it.
Right.
And one of them actually asked me, well, what if I die? Not my fucking problem, because you're not smart enough to fucking listen from day one. It's not like this just came out of nowhere. Well, I mean, that one, yeah, that definitely did. But shit happens all the fucking time. And if you're not willing to see it, learn it, understand it, and adapt and grow, then don't come to me, because I
Right.
don't care. You're not my blood. You're not my family. You won't listen to me? Well, you can just shove that straight up your brown eye.
Here's the people I like. When they come and ask you a question, whatever the question may be, they'll come and ask you, hey, what do you think about this? What do you know, and you give them your opinion, and they do the total opposite. It's like, why did you even bother asking me?
Well, see, the way I see opinions are like assholes. Everybody's
Right.
got.
No,
But
I give my opinion.
I never give my opinion. They ask me, what do you think of this? And I'm like, do you want an opinion, or do you want a factual scenario that you can understand? And they're like, well, I want an opinion. And I just literally look at them, I don't have an opinion. Because the fact remains, very simplistically, we depend on absolutely, I mean, unless you was lucky people that, you know, you got your own rain catchment and all this cool gardening and all this great stuff. Fucking hell yeah. But as a general rule, such a large amount of the population requires some other person to provide them shit they need. And I speak of that from experience. Is I have to do this daily. You know, my group, my team, my job. We might have to change a light bulb for somebody because they can't figure out how the motherfucking thing. Or flip a breaker, plunge a toilet.
What's a breaker? Breaker 49.
You know, it's
Let's circle back.
way worse now.
Brother, I'm with you. Yeah, it's just I'm just saying, you know, and I'm kind of going with some of the people I work with, especially our supervisor. This SOB is killing me. I told you about him. We call him Mr. 27 because he said he's been blown up 27 times. He's ex-Marine. No.
Marine. Huh.
I'll tell you what I actually think this guy was. I think he was a paper pusher that happened to be over, and I really, this kills me. This really kills me to say it, but I think he was over in Iraq in a Humvee, and and an explosion happened. But and I've told you the story, Ghost. I've told a few people this story. He said his legs literally went like this over his head. But this bitch walks better than I do. But he's been blown up 27 times. And I'm sorry, I have no respect for this guy. But he's our supervisor at work.
Well, you only have to respect the position, not the person.
Well, yeah, I haven't heard that in a while, Ghost. I haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, respect the position.
Yeah.
No, I do not respect him at all. Because I honestly, he's a liar. He's a bullshitter. I see through his bullshit. I confronted him. I said, I worked with a lot of guys. I was in the CVs, explained to him what I did, because there's not many people that know what CVs are. The Marines do, because we work with them. We don't work that much with the Army. But he's like, oh, okay, yeah, you guys were construction, mobile combat construction. I was like, yeah.
Evil Rick Wrong blow up.
I'm sorry, gang. I'm not reading the chat. I'm starting to babble here.
I'm in and out of the chat. I get now. I figured out I get a notification when somebody says something, so I go back through. Like in my dad.
Stray kitten. If you're talking about the guy I work with going postal, he wouldn't go postal. I cut my wrist. At work, I had a metal box fall on my wrist. If you remember when I cut my wrist open, he was there. He didn't even come close to me to see what was going on. He stood away. He's like, do you want me to call 911? I was like, yeah, call 911. I just cut my wrist open.
NY Devs, if you're disabled or 65, you get 50% off your taxes in every state. NY Devs is right. There's also, here's a funny loophole when it comes to property taxes. It's actually super morbid, and you do kind of have to research in your area. But as a general rule, in most areas, if you were to, I know it's horrible to say this, but if you were to bury a family member on your land, erect a headstone, that property now becomes entangled in your bloodline, no taxes, and you can pass it forth through generation to generation to generation.
Is that on land?
Yes. But you got to bury literally a blood member on it to do it.
That's got to be a state by state thing.
Actually, it's multiple throughout the country. It's actually an old law back from the cowboy days, because people used to bury their family on their property.
Right, back in the day.
That law has never been adapted or changed, but most states do follow it to this day. But it does have to be a blood relative. It can't be like your married husband or wife. It does actually have to be kin.
Right. It has to be owned land.
Yes. Yeah, it has to be paid off, and you're just paying property taxes. But once you're at that point, you can do it. But you do actually have to erect, not the placard. It actually has to be a headstone, and that relative has to be in there. But yeah,
how did we get to burying dead people on our property?
NY Debs brought up a tax thing with property.
Oh, okay.
But it's actually in Ohio. It is a thing.
All right. And Stray Kitten, I like graveyards too, but I like graveyards for a different reason.
I've done some things in a graveyard.
I like going to graveyards because I believe in the energy, the ghosts that are around, and
They
you
like to.
can actually you can actually pick up the energy if you're. Shut up, ghost.
There's two parts to the metaphysical. Oh shit! There's the chair. Fuck, there goes the whole chair. Yeah. All right, we're gonna stick with that. Just got thrown from my desk chair. All right.
See what happens when you make fun of the spirit world?
I'm not making fun of him. I made him watch.
No, but I do. I believe in the spirit world.
It exists. There's no way it don't. I mean, literally, there's no way in heck it don't. And many of us have all experienced that. You walk into a room and the hair, and they always say, "Oh, you know, if the hair on the back of your neck stands up, there's something bad going to happen, or this, or this, or that, or that." No, it just then you just walk past somebody, something. And that's the fucking sad thing is that's how we've been raised and programmed. When you actually think about it, right? You know, you look back in the day, go back old times, Salem witch trials, farther back. You go through all this shit, and it's, you know, today oh, that's bullshit, that's trash, that never existed. There's 50 you know, you go down this whole fucking road, and it's literally fucking wrong. It's fucking wrong. And, you know, then they play the religion thing against you. Oh, if you believe in ghosts, you're a heretic. You're gonna burn in hell. Okay, whatever. Down there, they're probably go right. And then, like witchery, things of that nature. If you dig back through your family, like many people in the chat or in the fucking world itself, well, of certain ages, because the rest of them are blinded by stupidity and whatever the fuck. But if they were actually to dig back in their bloodline, they would see, well, son of a bitch, I had a great, 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 great aunt that got burnt at the stake in Massachusetts. Was she a witch? I don't know. Could she have been? Well, my grandma was. I'm just saying, right? So it's all been horse shit. What the fuck's the word? Falsely eradicated from history. I'll say it that way.
Right. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, because when you look at it, it's like, all right, werewolves didn't exist. Witches didn't know. Witches didn't exist. You know, vampire, whatever, all these different mythical beings, dragons, all this shit. None of it doesn't exist. Okay, okay. Explain to me your reasoning how they don't exist. Well, there's no bones, there's no corpses, there's no paper proof. Well, in all technicality, if you're a Christian, think about it. Or any religion, you have a God, you have a belief that this being exists. This being is there for you. When you cry, when you're in
right for you,
they're there for you in your belief. Well, how
ghost, like I say, it's a faith. People need a faith, something to believe in.
Faith is a controlling construct.
Okay, explain that one.
All right. So, and I don't knock any religion. I'm not a religious individual.
No, I'm not either. I'm just
right. I'm not a religious individual. I was born and raised Methodist. I know Catholics, Jews, Buddhists. You name the religion, I know people in that religion, and I get along with them swimmingly. Because I don't knock, I don't judge, I don't contradict, I don't argue, because everyone has a right. And that right to believe, to follow, and to let that power be held over you of that belief and following. Fellowship, yeah. But here's the thing: is at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying, a person can be. I mean, yeah, they probably could. It's kind of a catch-22. Is they always tell you growing up that if you believe hard enough and you have faith in yourself hard enough, you can become whatever you want. Interesting. Now, it doesn't always work that way, obviously, or we'd all be millionaires. But how long would it take for that belief to turn you into that millionaire or that, that hot, omnipotent being? It could take centuries, decades, 1,000 years. You don't have 1,000 years. If you're lucky, 100. So what do you do in that time frame? You hold this faith, this belief, and faith and belief heals the soul, heals the mind. It helps you. I will never argue or knock with that. It does. It's because it gives your mind a focal point, a capacity, a power.
That's where the word faith comes into. Faith, believe. A person believes what they believe.
It's power, and the power of faith awakens your mind. It awakens your heart, your soul. Some people don't believe in souls. Some people don't believe in bacon on Mondays. Whatever the fuck.
Right.
But you pour so much of your heart, your soul, your mind, your body, everything into your faith. You go to church on Sunday. You do the
you do the things.
And you do this religiously, obviously. It's not just emotion in your life. It's not just a habit. It's actually your projection of yourself onto this energy to help you, to build you, you pray for someone who's sick and dying or hurt or whatever. You take that energy in which you've been building and storing and compiling and working with your Lord, your saviors, and all this, and you project that energy onto that person. Energy's healing. I don't give a shit.
No, it is. No, I'm with you on that.
If you grab a 480 volt set of wires, yeah, that's not healing energy. I'm just saying. That's going to kill you or launch you across the room.
That's the wrong energy.
Wrong. But your spiritual, your metaphysical, your ozone energy, whatever you want to call it, is powerful and easily transferable when you put your mind to it, when you put your heart and soul to the person. You may have never seen this person a day in your life, but somebody calls you up, or like in a YouTube video, live stream, whatever. Hey, Jimmy John's wife just got in an accident. She got 2 broken legs or whatever the fuck. And everyone in that chat starts pouring forth the love, the energy, the spiritualness into that person.
Right.
Person. But there's always a caveat to this. And there's a big caveat to this. It doesn't matter what faith, what religion, all these other people are. Like if you know a person, and I'll use the term, a Jewish person, bad accident. Bad. And all these Christians, which, good luck on that one. But they're all praying for this Jewish person to heal, be strong, and be healthy. It don't matter he's Jewish, Hebrew, Buddhist, whatever the fuck. It's the energy, not the religion. And
it's humans just being humans.
Right. Which we've lost.
Yes, we have. Lost it big time.
Is that point?
Somebody in society dropped the ball.
No. It wasn't somebody in society. It was a pre-programmed, trained society that has dropped the ball. From your generations, from I'd say,
All right. You know, and I've been hearing this a lot.
100.
It's pre-programmed. It's there's another word I'm looking for. I can't find it. Um, it's engineered. It's pre-engineered. Okay, so how long has this fucking been going on? All right, I'm 61.
Forever.
Evil Rick is older than I am. So has this shit been going on before we were born? I mean, are these so-called individuals that are higher than us, are they saying that, you know, we can't as a society take care of our own?
It's
You follow what I'm saying? I keep hearing the same, you know, pre-programmed. This was pre-selected, you know. So okay, I already know our government's screwed. And they're screwing us. I get that.
you can't look at it in that mannerism. You have to look at it as more of a general topic, right? You know, and I'll use this term: the different gods, Jesus Christ, Yeshua. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong, and I probably still pronounced it wrong because I can't do it with fake teeth. It's hard to pronounce that. But look back at the originality of religion, the originality of humanity, and you look back at that day, those times, and you watch as, you know, humanity started coming into this religion, started coming into this faith, this belief, this power. Well, you know, like everyone knows, that when you start seeing power, and religion is power, it really is power. Believe it.
It is.
Then
I do not disagree.
You're going to have this gaggle of assholes over here, literally, that are going, oh, I can play with this. I can use this to my advantage. And when you look at, I've read many different versions of the Bible, all kinds.
What? How many times has it been rewritten? How many times?
That's the thing, is if you go back to the original text, with which many YouTubers do, they do the original texts. The Catholics hate them. The Jewish people hate them. You know, it's the original text. It's I can't say it's 100% non-manipulated, because there's no way anything, man.
Well, see, and that's just it. Let's hang on with the Bible thought here for a minute. All right, the Sea Scrolls. All right, who did the Bible? The prophecies, the Johns. How many times has it been written? There's where is the truth in all of this? It's been written, so there's a group of people that believe in this written book.
The truth is in the original copy.
But who was there to see it? We weren't, so we must believe what they say.
Yeah, did we?
I'm sorry, I'm being rude.
You know, your religion is Wiccan, so you have a different view. My sister's Wiccan, so I know the view, and it's a great point. It's actually a kick in the dick in the point, is because they say this all happened. Now, we do have the stone tablets, the commandments. We do have those. Now, how many of us can actually read the fucking thing? None. None.
Right.
For those people that supposedly have learned the ancient language. So
I ask questions. Okay, that's why I left church.
Oh,
I used to go to church.
I did too until
I walked away from church because I asked questions.
I walked away because it got struck by lightning when I was walking in, but on an Easter
But
Sunday.
no, and do not anybody in this chat right now, do not get me wrong. I have nothing against any religion.
Mm-mm.
I'm asking. I ask questions.
In a minute. Good evening. Yes, that's the thing is like, oh shit. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Is in religion. If you ask questions, how are you met? Are you met with resistance, the answer you seek, or a referential, metaphorical answer that you have to fucking figure out?
All right. Okay. Well, and this is where I stand. You know, I do not have a problem with anybody's belief. That's what you believe.
I love
But
to actually. I
if
love to learn them.
but the thing is, the people that don't understand any other belief, they think their belief is the way.
Yeah, yeah.
You
That
know?
thing is, it's like how many different races are on this planet?
Right, right,
You're taught, well, depending on where you live, whatever, you're taught to understand, live with, and accept these races. But you can't do that with their religion. Why? Is your God better than their God? Or
right. Thank you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would quite honestly say that the Catholic version of the demon, damn, Satan, damn, that dude's up there. But
Right, right. Well, see, and that's you said you were raised up Methodist. I was. Well, no, okay. Let me stop. Don't laugh.
is
Okay, no. What I'm trying to share here is I was raised Methodist.
yeah.
Okay, the neighborhood that I grew up in was all Catholic. I did go to a Catholic church just to check out how their uh, practice goes.
Yeah.
I can't find the word, because when I was we would go to church. We had youth group. You know, the teenagers, we went downstairs in the basement of our church and we had our minister. You know, we would do our Bible studies, our readings, and the adults were upstairs sitting in their pews.
Now, see, ours was different. Ours was all combined. There was no segregation of ages. It was all, but the funniest thing is with like the way I was raised Methodist is yes our preacher read the Bible and we had the organ and all this. There was a lot of Catholic in there, and but the big thing was that our preacher basically, I can't say bestowed, taught upon us.
My comment, Moon.
It's like all of us. And this is what he said the last time I was in church with him. And I still know, I talked to him a couple years ago before he passed. He was an epic man. But what he always bestowed upon us was that the human heart, the human soul, strong. We are all individually strong. It don't matter your gods, your demons. I mean, I know people I work with, man, they're fucking demons. Whatever. But he bestowed upon us that our heart, our soul, our faith, and not our faith in gods, Our faith in mankind, our faith in one another, our love, our morals were the important part. And
See,
like,
and once again, it comes down to faith.
it does, but it's my sister's Wiccan. She asked him, she goes, well, what if I have faith in a witch? Our preacher looked at him and goes, it doesn't matter. Faith is a word, not an action.
Right.
I mean, word, it's like, okay, faith is a word, not an action. An action would be actively doing what you believe in. Not
Okay. And let me, while we're on this topic, let me share something with you. I follow pagan and not Wicca.
oh, yeah, I forgot.
That's all right.
Yeah, but you know,
And there is a difference between pagan and Wicca.
pagan, Wicca. You also have oh, what's the other one? Yeah, I'm not even gonna say that name because it just makes.
It's all right. But
No,
no, so here's my point. It's all the different religions. So there's no, I mean, all right, here's the simple rule. The golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
it's a standardized.
That's a bottom line fucking rule right there. You want to treat me like shit, I'm going to treat you like shit.
Oh, you treat me like shit. I am bringing it from every depth of hell you may know.
Right. So, I mean, if you want to go along with the Bible, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
It's not just a golden rule. It's actually it's a moral standing.
Right. It's morals, and that's one of the things that we've lost. There's no. It seems like the morals have been kicked out of the window.
They're gone. So in that retrospective, all morals are out the window in these people. How can they talk religion? How can they talk belief and faith if they don't have the morals to be a human?
Right. Exactly. Think about that one.
I mean,
People.
like you said, you're pagan.
The people in the chat room, I think they're on the same page. Hey, KP, Heathen, how you doing? Cha-cha.
When you look at paganism had different gods, gods for different things. But there was the same baseline thing is all pagans, we'll use Vikings for an example. That's the best way to do it because that's most notoriously known as being pagans and heathens, Vikings. The Vikings knew that if I was going to go over there and sack that damn village, shit's coming back at me. At one way or another, something is coming back. You don't do something without recourse. You don't. That's the thing. Like you said, morality. We have our own morals. I'm nice to you. You're nice to me. You're bad to me. I'm going to kick you in the fucking nuts.
Okay, let me give you right now a good example. That young kid that just killed those 4 people in Georgia, his dad now is being incarcerated because he bought that rifle for that kid, knowing that kid was not stable. So now karma is going to come back on this older guy. And the other thing they said with this family, the mother was seriously addicted to drugs. I don't know. I did a video the other day and talked about it.
Saw it, but here's my thing with that. And I saw your video about him going deer hunting and the dad doing the blood across the face, and I saw this, but it brings me to an interesting thought in my mind. My upraising, my everything is, I went hunting with my dad and uncle. And the funniest thing was, I was the only one to get to kill on the hunting trip. And the only reason I got the kill is because they fell asleep and a deer walked up and I knifed the deer in the throat. Literally. He comes up, he's looking at me, and I'm like, dude, it's a bad day. Right in the back of the face skull. And I yelled, Dad, Uncle, wake up. They looked over and they did that. They did the blood down the middle of my head.
Right.
I returned that back to them and they gave me shit for it. They're like, well, we're not the ones that killed it. Doesn't matter. You brought me out here. It's respect. We have to respect this animal because I had to gut it, but we gonna eat this thing. Okay?
Right.
Respect this animal. But when it comes to this child's life, his mom was a druggie, his dad, we'll just say he was a fucking fuckwad. Okay? We'll just leave it at that. He grew up in a shit life. He had a shit house. He had a shit life. Okay, I can understand. Well, to some degree, I can understand some of that. But the fact remains that he himself was an individual, and he let all that turn him into what he became.
Right. Wait a minute. Like I said in my video today, though, this kid is 14 years old. I have heart for this 14-year-old because of the life that this kid's young. He was fucked.
I don't.
The people that were around him fucked him.
I don't disagree with that. And my heart goes out for that 14-year-old boy. But my heart does not go out to that 14-year-old man that made that decision. If you know what I mean.
I got you on that part. But still. Because I said in my video, let's not speculate until we hear what's going on. I said the parents could be bad or the parents could be good. The parents turned out to be bad. The kid turned out to be bullied at school and at home. That kid was fucked from day one. And that's what makes me mad.
I agree. That's some fucking bullshit. But the problem I have is he was his own person. And
how is he his own person if his head's that fucked up? If he doesn't know, okay, he's being brought up by a brutal male person and is supposedly, now I don't know if this is true.
Yeah, there's too much.
From what I've heard, his mom was on meth and every other drug you could think of, blah, blah, blah. But this kid, I don't know. I'm just saying.
His mom was a drug whore. His dad was a bastard.
Right.
All right. Some of my friends that are around my age at 44 grew up in the exact same situation. I went to school with them, and I got my ass kicked daily with them. Bones broken, stitches, plates, screws, hospital visits. And I went through the same road with them. Now, don't get me wrong, when I went home, my parents didn't beat me. They didn't beat me. Unless I was a fucking idiot, then yeah, I got what I deserved. Okay.
Right.
But daily wise, at school, I went with the same thing. And I lived and grew up with them. And don't get me wrong, to this day, some of them, yeah, they're looking through the bars. They are. But some of them who actually realized at a young age in school that this is bullshit. I don't have to let this turn me into shit. Fought against. I don't know his whole situation because, like you said, a lot of this shit we don't fucking know yet. A lot of this shit's up in the air. But the fact remains, you cannot let society, you cannot let, I don't get people turn you into shit. You at 14, that's a fucking kick in the dick, really.
Dude, it really is. I was telling my wife as I was doing, researching, and then the stuff I heard. 14. I mean, when I was 14 years old, I was that was the last thing I was thinking of. But I was raised up now, and here I can share this. I was raised up by my great grandma. I did not have a male figure. I had no male figure in my life when I grew up. I had my great grandma and a sister I called that she adopted that I grew up with. I was raised by two females.
My
Now,
mom, my,
so can and I was pissed off when I found out my real mom didn't want anything to do with me, but that didn't make me go out and cause,
trouble.
I was sad, but life goes on. I don't know. It's the mindset.
That's the thing, is that's the mindset. And like in your generation, my mom, she was raised by her great grandma and my aunt or great aunt, however you word that one, because of her mother couldn't keep her legs closed. Who knew, this whole fucking spiel of shit, which I'm not going down YouTube because it actually pisses me off. And I don't get pissed easily. But she got treated like the outcast. And yet she became the best woman in the fucking world. And that's like me. At 14 years old, at that point in time, I had already had over 3,000 stitches, two plates, I don't remember how many screws now, and over 75 broken bones at 14,
Wow. Wow.
right? And yet, I didn't turn a masochist's asshole that was killing everybody. I didn't do it because I knew in my mind that's not where I want to be. I don't care what you do to me. I'm not going to be you.
Right. Right.
Now,
And that's the other thing, and everybody, as I said, the mindset. It's the mindset.
yeah, but see that
Grown up, seeing shit that you see, some kids will see what's going on and say in their head, I do not want to be that way.
Yeah, but see, when we were growing up, that mindset was encouraged. Now it's not, right? When you got your ass kicked at school, you came home, you told your dad, your mom, or your grandma, or whatever, you know, Billy beat the fuck out of me, and they're like, really? You just knock that motherfucker in the mouth. Don't take it. But see, now they don't because parents are being groomed to be friends, buddies of these children. So they don't discipline them because if they discipline them,
Right.
kids, the cops, the parents going to get arrested. They don't want to go down that fucking road. If
Look, being 61 years old, having kids, having grandkids, I was my first marriage. I'm not going to say my first marriage was bad. It ended bad because I was in the military and I was gone.
yeah,
But raising kids is a tough thing. It's not easy.
no,
And then when I met my wife now, she had a son and he was, I think, 5 years old when we met. And I told her, I said, I am not going to treat your child any different than I treated mine. and I was strict. You know, pick
What?
up your, your typical parent. Don't be a fucking slob.
Well, here's the thing. There's an old saying: if something's easy, it's not worth doing.
True, true.
Now, everything is becoming so easy, and so everybody's doing it, but they're missing that baseline. They're actually foregoing. Well, most of them didn't have that childhood. They're foregoing that childhood, or they never experienced that childhood. Like when I did everything I did, my senior year, I went to, between junior senior year, I went on spring break. When I went on spring break, my body decides, hey, you know what? Let's grow. And it's like, it was horrible. I went from 5'5" to 6'2" in one summer vacation.
You sprouted.
So I had to literally, the only way I could cope with it was my dad's like, well, he was in his wheelchair. He goes, I know a cop. He owns a gym. Let's go to the gym. Every day I had to work out to repair muscle, repair tendons to take away the pain, or I couldn't sleep. And when I went back, finally after summer vacation, the pain was gone. My body, something triggered the stop, luckily, of growth spurt. And when I went back to school, I'm sitting there in study hall, and I know the bullies. I know them. You know them. You fucking smell them. You hear them. You know their footsteps. You fucking know. And I'm just sitting there doing whatever. And one of them comes up and smacks me in the back of the head. I stood up and grabbed him by the throat, and I said, well, guess what? This ain't your year. You're done.
Yep.
And I proceeded through my senior year to handle all those little assholes that had beaten me up from kindergarten up. Politely, but I put all of them in their place. And to this day, they look at me like, well, a couple of them, they went down a wrong path. But a couple of them, they got set straight. Because they realized you can't treat people like shit. Because one day, someone's going to fuck you up.
That's where I say karma comes into play.
Karma's a big factor in life.
Karma, it'll come back to you.
The right problem is karma can be slow as fuck.
Yeah.
You could spend 60 years being the best, awesomest, helping person in the world, and then you're 69 on your deathbed, and karma comes in and goes, hey, I'm going to pay all your medical bills, you motherfucker.
All right. Okay, here was the example tonight. I told my wife, watching the news, finding out that the dad is going to be charged with murder from this Georgia shooting, and finding out that he was quite the asshole. That's karma.
Yeah, but
what?
My only thing is now, with everything that's
going on, Maccabeus?
Right? Like everything that's going on now. Everything. And I mean everything that's going on. How much of it's true? I don't have that faith, and I'll say it, faith in that intelligence armpit that is the web anymore. Because was he an asshole? Yes, no.
See, that's just it. We don't know. And all I'm doing, I'm sharing with you guys what I heard.
No,
as I listened, the mom has a rap sheet. They said 12 pages of misdemeanors and whatever else. Okay, but this is the media playing this off.
Yeah, that's what gets me. It's like, actually, if I send you my email address, send me the actual paper document proof of these two people. They can't do that. They won't do that.
No, they won't.
Now,
Right.
misdemeanor, funny thing is a misdemeanor literally could be fucking parking in a handicap spot and you're not handicapped.
Right.
Which, that's pretty much a dickhead move anyway, but so I can't, and I don't like I love watching your shit because it's like, okay, I'm gonna go look into this now. But the thing is we have to sit back and think onto ourselves. Everything we see, everything we hear, 50-50. Unless you can actually get 100%. I mean, obviously the shooting, the victim, yeah, that's fucking proof. That's
Right.
it.
And here's the other thing.
You know,
All the shootings, all the school shootings that have been going on, most of the shooters have been killed, from what I remember. Now, this young kid did not shoot himself, and they have him in custody.
or get death by cop.
Oh, right. But you know what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. So now they have a young kid, active shooter. They have him in custody. Now they can bring the shrinks in to talk to him.
Yeah. Thanks to the rewriters. Yeah. You know, they now have the perfect. I don't want. Well, it's true. They may now have the perfect puppet for something of their own design.
I didn't think of it like that, but you don't know. I mean, the kid is already fucked up in his head. Who knows what they're going to do to his head next?
Scrambled brains are the easiest to manipulate. So who knows?
It's sad. Like I said in my video, you know, I feel sorry for the 14-year-old kid. You're just starting your fucking life, and it's fucked. It's fucked. You're fucked now at 14.
But the other thing too is we don't see, which we will never see, quite frankly, is what other shit was put in his eyes.
Right. No, we won't know.
So, I mean, you get.
I'm curious because that's the way I am. I'm curious about the mindset. What goes on through the head of whether you're 14 or 100 that you want to kill people.
Well, like here's a good example. Okay, like your military, and I'm not. This is
I had a license to kill.
See, so in the military, you are trained to do this, which
Right.
you humanly, yes, you do it mentally, physically. You suffer the repercussions of that.
Right.
Shun this shit off. If I'm not going to talk about him, but if you drop this squad of people, you forever, for the rest of your life, will have to accept and live with the fact that I just killed 30 fucking people that were trained to do the same thing I do, but I was better at it.
Yeah, bottom line.
When you look at some of these different shooters, especially school shootings, and I'm not discarding this. This is some bullshit. But the fact remains is what training got to them. You know, okay, you take your kid deer hunting. He knows how to use a rifle. Okay.
What about video games? You want to go that route?
Video games, I played them my whole life, and to this day, I still don't want to point a gun at somebody.
Right.
Now,
that's one of the excuses they're using.
It's fucking horseshit. Because to this day, I'm not going to point my gun at somebody unless they fucking point theirs at me.
Right.
You know, I'm not.
It's plain to us. It's plain and simple.
How much other and social media is the big fucking gateway to this shit. It's how much other shit, or even doing live video gameplay. You got other people in the chats in your live video gameplay. What are they feeding this kid? What are they feeding this? And I'm man, woman, child. I don't give a fuck. A monkey, whatever the fuck. What's being pumped into this individual's brain?
Right.
I get you've been bullied your whole life. Fine. Don't be that fucking bully. Don't become what you hate. What triggers? Right. What takes you over? You got that line.
That's what I'm saying. What trigger? Where's that? What does that trigger? I was bullied. I was bullied on the school bus to the point where I had to punch somebody in the forehead, and then I was left alone.
I walked to school for the last 10 years of school because of the school bus. The bus driver wouldn't do nothing. Principals wouldn't do nothing. Teachers wouldn't do nothing. Oh, that's your fault. How the fuck is that my fault? I'm getting bullied. It's my fault. Why? Okay. So I took that and I was like, all right, fine, fuck you. I'll just avoid the situation as much as I can. Which, when you're in a classroom with 3 of them, right? And there's things you can do. Oh, you tell the teacher, he's beating on me. Teacher goes, okay, nothing happened. But the kid getting bullied stands up for themselves, beats the fuck out of the bully. The kid who's been bullied for years gets suspended. And the bully.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
There's a situation going on in my family right now, which I'm not going to bring forth here, but it surpasses the terminology of bullying. I'll say it that way. And I literally had to bring my sister. And being my sister, when you put us together, you're fucked. End of story. You're fucked. I had to walk my sister off the ledge of what she was going to do to this individual.
Wow.
And I told her, I was like, my nieces, they got an uncle. The uncle ain't got kids. He ain't got a girl. I can take care of this. And my sister's like, no, if I got to behave, you got to behave. I said, all right.
Well, I guess that's a good sister then.
Yeah, but when we look at each other and we flat out say, hey, we're weapons free, it's a bad day for whoever the fuck's in front of us. But I don't want to be, and she don't want it either. We don't want to be that person in her child's eyes or my nephew's and niece's eyes to go to that level.
Right.
But my nephews, my nieces know that level is there. And we're literally just able to go when it comes to blood. Family. Police were involved. People were arrested. Yeah, a lot of shit went on with that one. But you don't see that. Like in a lot of the generations now that I'm seeing, younger people I work with, they don't have the same respect for humanity. They don't even have the same they don't.
Morals. You want to say morals.
More than morals. They almost walk around like hollow glasses waiting to be filled with the next fucking idea. They have no free thought. Literally, you're talking to them and it's blank. There's just shit.
It is. Right. You're right. Because I see it at my job. Um, I'm one. I've got one other coworker that's my age, and everybody else is 40 and under. The youngest guy we have working with us, I think, is 25, and I just I just do my job. I cannot even watch what's they fuck around all day. It's unbelievable.
Roadrunner. Ah, oh shit. Yeah, it is. Hey, Maccabeus. Yeah, it's horrible. I got people that I work with that are about my age, literally, maybe a year older or my age, and I see the same lack of humanity. Just blatant empty glasses, waiting for the next great thing to happen on TikTok or
Right,
whatever.
right.
And it's
Yep.
like you lose your own humanity. When did you become a puppet for a fucking platform? Oh, wait, it's planned that way, huh?
It, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's a bullshit. I miss the Roadrunner cartoons. Those are fucking hilarious. I felt so
Right.
sorry for Coyote. No matter what he fucking did, he always got fucked. Dude does laid plans and he gets fucking blown up. It's like, really?
I'm getting another beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I miss cartoons. God knows they're epic. Tom and Jerry, fucking
Here, let this guy keep you company. That's bone meal.
oh, bone meal. Yeah, I miss them. Well, even the Charlie Brown cartoons were really good. Garfield the cat. Fucking Gumby was kind of stupid but fun to watch. Now you look at the cartoons as an adult that the kids watch now, and if you literally see the, I'll say it, the propaganda in those fucking cartoons. You see it, you hear it. Cartoon Tasmanian Devil. Oh, that was a good one. What was the other one? Sylvester. Matt. The fucking, oh, the red bearded fucker. What was his name? I don't even remember anymore. But the cartoons, they were violent, but they were funny violent. Now cartoons are fucking shit. Trash. The educational cartoons are fucking trash. I mean, at least watching Wile E. Coyote growing up, you knew, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking jump off that. That's too hot. No, not happening. I'm not gonna run into a foot. No. Ah, quite frankly, I'm glad that I cannot have kids. I would not want to raise them right now because I would not be able to raise them the way I was with the materials I was raised with the cartoon. I mean, yeah, I could probably find the cartoons, movies from back then, but other than that, I would not be able to raise them in the same mannerism I was raised that built me to be the man who took care of my family until my mother passed in 2021. I would not be, I could do the morals, I could do the values in that, but I could not give them the gift of what I grew up with, the shit I saw, the fun shit we witnessed. You know, growing up, you know, we walk in the living room with the paper clip, and my dad looked at me and goes, "Go ahead and stick that in the outlet." I stuck it in the outlet. I learned real quick. Well, fuck, I ain't doing that again. Which, unfortunately, I did multiple times. But anyway, you can't do that now. Kid walks up to an outlet and sticks a paper clip in there, and the next thing you know, the cop called the fire department's there, and you're a child abuser. It's like, I didn't tell him to stick it in there. He fucking did it on his own. It's your fault. Life lesson.
All right, look at this. Ribs. Ribs. I got ribs.
I don't eat ribs. I guess I don't know what you would refer to me as. I don't eat ribs. I don't eat chicken wings. I don't eat chicken legs. I don't eat turkey wings, turkey legs. I don't eat any of that.
You get a hamburger?
I'll fucking tear hamburger up. My thing,
This is what I'm barbecuing tomorrow. Baby back, baby back.
I guess I'm horrible when I say this, is I am a carnivore. My diet is 95% carnivore. But I hate fucking with bones. I hate them. I hate them. I don't like. I know it was all the gristle on the bones the best part. No, nope. Since I had all my dental surgery, eating a chunk of fat or gristle off a bone reminds me of sucking a big loogie out my fucking nose. Nope. It's coming. You know.
Oh well. What about brisket?
Yeah, I smoke brisket, so yeah, brisket's fine.
Okay.
Ham on the bone. Ham on the bone's fine. I slice it off the bone and eat it. But to eat the meat from the bone directly, no.
Oh, so you're not into cannibalism?
The thought of eating people gives me heartburn in the shit.
Let me chew on that ankle.
You want to know something? And here's the sad fucking part. If you look at most people's diets, you would be healthier eating the roadkill raccoon on the road than eating your fucking neighbor.
I don't know. I just like I like to chew on them. I'm a wolf, goddammit.
I'm a ghost. No, fuck bones.
Okay.
I think that's why I like Spam, because Spam technically doesn't exist.
Right. Just like Ohio.
Yeah, we don't fucking exist. We're just the afterthought when you're driving up to Pennsylvania. It's like, oh, hi.
Right.
Or me.
Go? Oh shit.
That's a benefit.
Right, brother, I'm gonna let you go. I'm getting off here. It is 2:30.
Yes, it is.
And I'm rather buzzed.
Mine's going away, but I started earlier than you.
Right. But anyway, thanks for jumping up here and bullshitting with me. I appreciate it. And I appreciate Evil Rick, Cha Cha.
Right? Too much fun to eat wings. Not worth the fucking meat. I agree, it's horseshit.
It took me a long time to like wings.
I still fucking hate them. And then everyone's like, oh, you gotta eat the boneless wings. It's like, that's a fucking chicken tender.
Right.
I'll tear up some chicken tenders, don't get me wrong.
All right, hang on. We got somebody else that wants to jump
What's
up
up,
here.
dude?
What's going on, John W? What's up?
Boneless country ribs.
How we doing?
All right, how you doing?
Oh,
So
I
is-
can't hear you. Give me
What's
a
going on with you?
All right, I think I can hear you now.
Hey, John.
How we doing, dude?
Doing good.
Am I in
So,
time, or are you getting out of here?
I was well. Now that you jumped up, I don't know. What do you? What caught your eye? What brought you into the room?
I saw the name. I thought it looked cool, and then
Oh, okay.
Ghost Lincoln's a cool name too.
Appreciate that. Thanks. Yeah,
Hell
we're
yeah.
just sitting here bullshitting.
What are we bullshitting about?
Oh man, any topic you can think of.
Oh hell yeah. You guys like niggers?
Ah, that's not nice.
White
I
ticket.
don't,
Why do you guys say that?
because they look different.
Well, that's the skin tone.
I don't like it. It's
So,
weird.
are you gonna tell me
And-
you're Are you gonna tell me you're racist then?
Oh no, I'm not racist.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I just don't like them.
Okay. All right. We ain't gotta get rid of him.
Wow, that was okay.
Right. Where in the hell did that come from? Wow. Does my room promote hatred?
Not that I know of. I mean, I get we have, the freedom of speech and all this, but there's still like a level of politeness you kind of have to stay at, especially on this platform, because this platform, it's an ass waffle.
Well, when he came straight out and said nigger, I was like, no, that ain't happening.
I don't understand. Yeah. I will never understand that.
No.
The difference in the enunciation and use of the word, but I still don't use the word.
I don't either. It's it's actually the word means a stupid person.
The original spelling of it, yes.
Right.
But 3 different spellings of it, 3 different enunciations of it, and each enunciation means something different.
So,
Still, not you.
well,
Actually,
no, I do not. Maybe I should. No, I don't have to. This is my fucking chat. But no,
the
I
fun,
don't. I don't. No, I don't appreciate that. It's unacceptable.
I work with a black man. I call him Cracker all the time.
My lead guy at work. Him and I, we've worked together for 8 years now. He's a black guy,
Yeah.
and his last name is actually White.
Yeah.
So we're fucking around today, and I told him to kiss my black ass. But no, I mean, you can joke around, but don't come in here and straight up say I don't like niggers. So no, I don't like that. That caught me off guard too.
It didn't necessarily catch me off guard, but it's like, oh damn, he just straight said it. Okay.
No, I won't do it. Not in my room.
And the definition of why was just like, oh, okay. But like I said, is I know in my area I'm at and the demographic and everything is I know the 3 different enunciations and spellings of the word. So which enunciation, which spelling are you using? Because you say it this way, you're gonna get your ass beat. You say it this way, they're gonna laugh. You say it this way, they're gonna take you to the bar. You know, it's just the enunciation.
Exactly.
You obviously don't walk up to a person you don't know and use it. But
No. Anyway, like I said, that I thought maybe he was gonna have an intelligent conversation, but
a little lackluster, but you'll have that.
that's all right.
He's not even in the chat.
What happened?
I'm going back through the chat, and I don't even see him in the chat, so I don't know if they sniped his ass. I can't tell.
I banned him.
Oh, okay. Okay, he saw him. Yeah, okay. There it is. Had to let chat refresh, see what everybody says. Yeah, I'm fucking dickhead. No, that's not even dickhead. That's what would I classify him as?
A dickhead.
No, I work with kids. That's different.
No, I was trying to be nice. I saw him want to come up. I'm like, all right. But as soon as he said that, it's like, really? Why?
To me, that represents an ignorant ass. That's what that was. That was an ignorant ass.
And I mean, I don't do many lives, but I will say that has to be a first.
In all the lives I've been in, done, or watched, yeah, straight out the whip. No hesitation either. I hate tacos. Fuck you.
I've been around all kinds of people. I was in the fucking Navy. I've been around the world.
Yeah.
I've never really hated. Okay, let me rephrase my words. I do not like stupid people. I don't give a shit your race, creed, whatever. Just don't be stupid.
Yeah, but see, that's the fucking sad part. Is stupidity is one thing. Hatred is another thing. But what is your hatred fueled by? Was you raised to hate? Well, that's your stupidity for following that ignorance. And it's ignorant. Right. I hate stubbing my fucking toe on the coffee table that I'm about to throw in the fucking bonfire. Oh, every damn time. But I'm not gonna fucking. Well, yeah, I badmouth the hell out of that coffee table.
Yeah, right.
It's not a race. It's not human. That thing is, I made the coffee table out of solid oak, so it's kind of my fault. That I don't turn my living room lights on and the goddamn thing walks around the living room. I don't know how the fuck it does it, but yeah. So it's hatred is such a bullshit terminology. I hate this person. I hate that person. Dude, no. All
right, Bussy wants to know. She just came in, or I'm sorry. They said, "What the fuck did I miss?" Well, you missed somebody coming in wanting to get on my panel, and they straight up said they don't like niggers.
Yeah.
So I had to get rid of the person.
Yeah, that's just ignorance. It's ignorance. Blatant ignorance.
And like I said, nobody has ever straight up. That's some white supremacy shit right there.
He played what was that? He was playing that fucking music. I don't remember the name. There's a name for it. That whole fucking Aryan race.
I thought that's what that was.
What that was, I don't know the name of it, but it's like, you know what? I'm blonde-haired and blue-eyed. I have Italian, German, Scottish, Irish, and I'll say it this way: Pocahontas, Aladdin, and Mobutu in my fucking bloodline. Okay? And I'm blonde-haired and blue-eyed. So you can take that.
So is there a racist term to call you besides cracker?
I prefer bacon.
Bacon. Okay.
Sam's a good one. I mean, and that's the fucking sad part is the United States of America. We are not one race. We are not. We are not one genome. We're not. I mean, yeah, you might have a couple of those inbred one bloodline people, but hey, whatever. You do you, boo.
Right.
We are not one genetic makeup. We are the fucking melting pot of the world. Everybody comes here to make babies. So take that shit back to a country that likes you and fuck off. There's no place.
Yep. Hell, I've always called myself a mutt. I mean, we have German and everything else in our bloodline.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back in time, I highly do not suggest you do that DNA me thing because that just puts your shit where you don't want it. But if you were to go back through your bloodlines, you'd find out, fuck, you're related to God knows who from over to God knows where from wherever.
Right. Yep.
Jesus, our bloodline is Polish. Everything in this world is in my bloodline, and I'm blonde haired and blue eyed. Around going Heil tacos. I don't do that shit. It's bullshit. It's trash. It's an ignorant ideology. But you know what? The fucking sad thing is that's their faith.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That is fucked up.
Is they're the perfect race. Now, how many of those motherfuckers, if you would actually take their DNA and trace it back, and then look at them and go, haha, really? Buttercup? Really? Are you purebred white boy with blue eyes and blonde hair? No, motherfucker. You're a combination of every armpit fuckhole on this planet. Have a great day. Deal with it.
He needs to go down in the basement and have a popsicle. Yeah. That was that like I said, that caught me off guard. I was
what did?
Oh well.
It's not it's not the faith, it's not their belief to piss me off. It was the blatant ignorance that pissed me off. You come into a chat that nobody knows who the fuck you are, and you spout some bullshit like that off.
Right.
In my view, shit that needs to wake the fuck up. Now, I
hope he's still watching.
Maybe in this man's life, that community fucked his life up. It's possible. You know, they might have killed his mom, fucked his dad, whatever. Right. You know, could have a hatred towards them because of a certain reason. Okay. But nobody else gives a fuck. End of story. Said I don't like them because this and this and this and this and this happened, I'd be like, oh, okay. I still don't give a fuck. Don't bring forth your ignorance because your butthole's hurt. I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
You know.
Plain and simple. I don't give a fuck.
Oh.
But like I said, I was just, he popped up. I was like, all right, I'll give you a chance. Let's see. Wow.
Yeah. Hillbilly? What? Oh.
Apparently, this person has been around, I guess.
Okay. So if he's been around your chats, your lives, your videos, then you think it would dawn on a intelligent person that, hey, maybe I should go up on a live stream and flat out say, hey, I hate underscored word and play the national anthem for the area race. Personally, to me, that's a dick move. And if you were here by me, I would probably drop kick you in the nuts, and you would be singing.
Yep.
Now, if you came in and asked, "Hey, what's your thought on this? What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on this?" Okay, that you can have an intelligent discussion with. That you can express, and the chat section can get involved with. But to just walk in a fucking room and go, "I hate blah blah blah," go fuck yourself.
Right.
In my world, I don't hate anything. Well, no, that's wrong. I hate the coffee table. Fuck that thing. I hate taxes, and I hate ignorance. Not
Right.
stupidity. Stupidity, I can have so much fun with. So much fun. Ignorance, I cannot fucking stand. And the fucking sad part is stupidity. That usually just because, that person's probably just a dipshit. You have that. But ignorance, as a good chance, it was bred into that person. That, it was raised into that person to be ignorant in that mannerism.
Right. Exactly. They were raised that way.
Yeah, they're raised to be fucking shithead. Well,
Yeah, right. I know we're both blown away by that person. And like I said, I was just being nice. Oh, and by the way, and One Ranch Herbs. Okay.
I'll be that guy. Be like, hey, great to meet you, John.
Can you
You're
hear me?
Hello, I hear Herbs for Days. How you doing?
I'm all right, and you?
We're doing groovy here, except for buttheads that show up.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Welcome to my live chat.
That was
Welcome.
And
Well-
we're all good people here in my chat, and thank you for joining.
the fuck.
No, thank you for letting me on.
Hey, no problem. But yeah, we're just talking about that last person that showed up and came straight out, and I had no idea who he was. I was just like you. I just invited you on to the chat, and he has to be an ass right off the bat.
The live stream wasn't big enough for that man's balls. I'm just saying. He fucking walks in.
Well, so you say he has a big package, huh?
Well, he thinks. I don't know. It's crazy. So, how you doing?
Fuck.
I'm all right. It's crazy how he went on and just started going ham.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm too old to put up with that bullshit. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, but it sounded like you guys were saying what the perfect race was, the Aryan race.
But
I think that's where he was coming from.
That's what he was preaching.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
their whole thing is the Aryan race is white people, guys, blonde hair, blue eyes. And that's total fucking horse. There is no such thing. The truth of the fucking matter is a perfect race, the human race. Fucking real.
What
But
kind
here-
of humans?
What was that, Herbs?
What kind of humans?
What kind? Well, there's all kinds of humans out there. There's bad ones. There's good ones.
I'm not going on the moral. I'm just going on the genetics. The human race is the perfect race. I'm just going on that. Not their religions, their beliefs, their skin tone, anything. We are all, at the end of the day, humans. I mean, if you got
Right.
4, fucking, hey, that's epic. I wish I had them because that would make my job easier, but that'd make my job awesome to have 4 arms. Holy shit.
That fucked you up, didn't it, Ghost?
It took me into a whole new world of fuckery. It's like, God, you son of a bitch. Like, how can you
He caught me off guard too, but I'm laughing at it.
Oh, it's funny, but it's. How can you have that much hate? I mean, yeah, whatever.
Okay, herbs for days.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to share or talk about?
No, not really.
Not much, really. Okay, you just all right. Well,
I just wanted to talk about that guy.
just okay. So, where are you from? I'm from Ohio. I live in Ohio.
Shit, we don't exist.
Oh, yeah, I'm from Ohio too. I'm from Lloyd Street.
Lloyd Street. What? Are you messing with me?
You'll never know.
Yep. That's all right. That's all right. I do like your picture that you've got.
Yes, I found it on the internet on the
That's
339 website.
okay. That's cool. I do like. It looks like you got a bunch of weed around your hair or something. I don't know.
Yep.
Hey, this is a safe chat room.
All right.
Just to let you know. So
Yeah.
we do not we don't put up with hate, racist, or any of that BS.
I get it.
Okay.
That's why you were so upset about that guy that came on and said what he said. That the
Right,
perfect race
right.
is the Aryan race.
Right. Yeah, and that's straight up BS. Bullshit. Now, somebody likes your picture too. Evil Rick says, snakes in her hair, my kind of woman.
Right, evil Rick. It's the heart.
No, but seriously, this is an open chat. So don't be afraid to say whatever's on your mind, unless it's racist.
It's not racist.
We have no hate here.
But my cousin is a little man. Only 4'3", okay?
So what's
He's
that
from
mean?
Akron, Ohio. All right.
Akron, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Cincinnati.
Nice, nice. He's causing a lot of trouble over there. He goes on live streams and eggs people on, just like that other guy, you know?
Oh, really? So what are you trying to tell us?
Maybe you should check out his channel. Oh, wait, he doesn't have one anymore.
4 foot tall. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Okay, we
He
got a
looks...
new one to add to the stage. Let's see what's going on with Trey Williams. Trey Williams, you here?
Dude. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What you got to say?
All right, cool.
All right.
I'm also from Akron. It's pretty wild that Herb says that. You said this dude's 4 foot something?
4'3".
So what are we playing with here?
You might know him because he's pretty well known. I mean, he ran out in the street with a bat one day and hit someone.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a leprechaun?
No, he's a little goblin. I know exactly who she's talking about.
Yeah, he's a little goblin, all right. Covered in scabies and
that's kind of nasty, isn't it?
Lice.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, he is gross.
Yeah.
Blank on that.
Yeah, I work closely with the police department in Akron, and fucking we get they get calls from them all the fucking time talking about this dude's fucking like talking to kids. Someone really needs to put that little fucker down.
So what are you talking about, Trey?
Yeah, his family made over 200 calls in the past couple of years to the
Oh,
Akron
wait a
police
minute.
station.
Herbs, do you know Trey? Do you two know each other?
No, we never met.
Kind of sounds like you do.
No, I heard
No, we
Akron.
just know the man that he knows my cousin, you know?
Oh, really?
If he works for the Akron police station, he really knows who he is.
Okay. Go on, tell me more.
What's his name? Chauncey or something?
His name's Chance.
You guys are killing me. Keep going.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, come on, keep playing. Keep playing.
Yeah, he's
Keep playing what?
No, I want to hear more of the story.
Oh, okay. So Chance. Yeah, he's the little goblin in Akron. He's
Okay.
balding. He's in his 30s.
And
And he's just a little gremlin. He runs around Akron, Ohio. Just a little nuisance and wasting police resources. Makes
is he
people
on the
internet.
Is he on the wanted list?
No.
Are
No,
you
he's
sure?
marked
Is it
as
this
a
guy?
43.
Okay.
Is it this
You know
guy?
what a 43 is?
Should I?
Yeah, that means mentally unstable individual.
No, so you know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So why are you really here?
Why not?
I don't know. I thought it would be fun to bring somebody I do not know into the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Trey?
Oh, what about me? There's too much to say.
Oh, of course there is. I always love that answer.
Life is like a nigger here in old
That's what I thought.
nigger.
That's exactly what I thought. Oh,
Oh
I
boy.
love it. I love it. Man, that was awesome. I love fucking with people.
It's just starting to get into. Why do they want to get rid of white?
All right, that's over with.
It's completely.
Those are definitely trolls.
It's definitely new intel to me. That's for sure.
But I like fucking with people like that.
I was reading the chat while they were running their mouth.
Okay.
It's like, what the fuck are they talking about? Never heard that before. Oh, that's a new one.
It's fun.
Oh, you know Akron Police. Oh, okay.
Oh, but they make the chat fun sometimes.
Yeah, when they're in the chat, not playing their bullshit over the fucking live. You know. In the chat, fuck it, go for it. But in the live, when you're actually voicing, it's different.
I don't Ghost. I don't care. I wanted to keep fucking with them.
I didn't do anything, so that was all you.
I know it was.
In the chat, I'm like, what the fuck? I think somebody said fuck me or something in the chat. I don't remember. I don't know.
I don't either. Anyway, like I said, I was getting ready to get out of here until they popped up. But it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I think it's Saturday.
I think it's Saturday. Somebody told me it was.
Technically, yeah, it'll be Saturday.
No, I do. I like messing with people like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Messing with them in the chat, not so much up on screen. But
I'll fuck with them on screen too.
that's what cracks me up is I mean, unless they have shit internet, when they come up on chat and they don't have a face, it's like, yeah, okay. But some people that don't want their face, but yeah.
Right.
I was the same. I didn't put my.
That kind of made my night. I like that.
Yeah,
I hope some more. I hope some more stupid people show up.
3 in the morning, I guarantee you will. They're getting home from the bar.
Ah, that's true too. I didn't think about that. Anyway, listen, brother. Listen, chat. I'm out of here. Thank you for showing up. This is Wolfang. Blessed be. Stay safe. And I'll bullshit with you later. Peace.
Yeah, y'all have a great night.